Hi, welcome to Smooth Jazz Radio. I'm your co-host, Womble.
I know this is a podcast, but I really wish people could see George's face when Marcus and I do shit. Hi, and welcome to Out of Character Podcast.
It's George's turn. I really want him to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Do
All
it.
right. Hi, everyone. You're listening to Smooth Jazz Radio. This is your co-host, Aguilar.
Are you constipated? You sound constipated.
This is why I don't do things.
Anyways, I would like to say thank you to Syrinscape. Thank you to Syrinscape! I
That was a
appreciate
good one. I'm going to pat myself on the back.
If you say so, John. But really, we appreciate being able to use their ambient sounds to give a little more mood and atmosphere to our play.
Big mood.
It really helps set the
I think
setting,
that's how that's used.
the feeling of the setting, the atmosphere, the climate change.
The climax.
Oh,
yeah.
bass.
Oh, yeah. Welcome.
I feel like George should talk a little bit more.
I think we're doing just fine. Fuck that side of the table. We got this.
Cool. All right. Are we ready to play that sweet, sweet song?
I don't know. That's actually the other side of the table.
You know it.
Welcome to Out of Character Adventure Podcast.
Bum, 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 bum. So last time, what had happened was a lot of things that I am now going to try to remember all of them.
Darren died.
Darren did not die.
Almost died.
He was in a dream, and things didn't go well for him.
He dream died.
So, it started with wisdom saving throws,
The story of a girl.
which Darren failed.
Yeah, I did.
So basically, this spirit girl pig thing push y'all into some sort of sleep and a collective dream. And in this dream, you start to see some of the visions of things that have happened in the past, some of the people that live there. Darren saw himself as the finely and ornately dressed Ohio Orman.
I think it
And-
means swagged out.
That's the word I was looking for. And actually talked to Big Darren in the glass window. They found the girl sitting, waiting on a game, while Darren kind of adventured around the rest of the mansion a bit. Darren kind of had a short conversation with her where she did not talk, but found out that playing the game should help release her spirit from whatever is happening. He eventually convinces Darren to go down and play the game.
Darren convinced Darren.
Sorry. Cricket was the one that had the conversation with her. They go down, they start playing the game. When they start to play the game, they actually fall down into the board and become some of the players. There was a long and awkward game where there were a lot of long pauses that we are editing out. So that should sound very interesting for the listeners. And Darren made some very questionable decisions during the game.
The answer was yes to those questions.
And then was no longer there.
Dream died.
And Cricket had some wide open exits from the game, but decided to stay around and try to find a way to get Darren back. Oddly enough, when he killed one of the other players on the board, Darren did come back, and they were able to step off. Cricket stepped off first, and then Darren, and we ended with Darren laying face down on the ground with Cricket sitting in the chair behind him. So you see the girl sitting in the chair. Darren is laying on the floor, and Cricket is sitting in the chair behind. She says, "It's about time." Darren,
Yeah.
you are laying on the ground.
Uh-huh.
It is very hard for you to get up. You feel exhausted after waking up from that game,
Yeah.
and you cannot muster the energy to really stand up or move.
Can I speak?
Give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, fuck. 13.
You cannot speak.
Do I notice this?
You did say him on the ground in
Do
front
you
of him.
pay attention to him?
Oh, yeah.
Do you care?
Okay.
Seeing that he's okay after the game, yeah.
Yes, you do notice it.
All right. I would like to attempt to heal him, seeing how he is on the ground, seemingly unable to get up.
Okay.
Help by falling, I can't get up. Life alert.
And does that require touch?
Yes.
Okay. So you reach down and touch him. You feel like this healing power should come out, but it's not. And again, you hear just a very faint, in the very back recesses of your mind, a little chuckle.
I immediately start getting worried.
And the girl in front of you looks and says, You don't know.
Can you tell me?
As you look up and make eye contact with her, without hesitation, as if you've been programmed to do this, you reach and grab the candlestick from your belt, jump up, and bring it down on her head. That's that part of the bowl that had that little dent smashing into her head, and she lays there dead. And then everything starts to go black.
Is it going black for me too?
Yes. Both of you roll a d20.
It's a 19.
19?
13.
13? All right. So, Darren, you actually start to wake up first, and you are laying in that small room behind the master's quarters.
Oh, fuck.
And you are again wearing the clothes that you found in the wardrobe.
Yes.
You open your eyes and start to look around, and where the girl was standing at the end of that room,
Yeah.
you now see what looks to be a red-skinned individual, very muscular. He's about 7 feet tall. You see fangs that...
How tall?
7 feet. You see fangs that stick out from the top and the bottom of his lips. You see ornate piercings around his face, and wearing very flowy silk clothing.
Man, don't make me want to steal this thing's clothing.
And he looks up and he sees you, and he kind of snorts and then chuckles a bit.
Do I recognize what this is? Do I know what this might be?
Give me a history check.
Oh, fuck. Kind of would have been better.
Okay, make it Arcana.
It's still 10.
10.
Yeah.
He seems devilish.
So would he... Does his body type kind of remind me of Yorick?
No. The skin tone, yes, but it's a little, not a little, it's a lot more vibrant red than what Yorick's was. But you do feel there's some sort of similarity there.
As I'm gonna start trying to stand using my staff. I'm gonna take my other hand, start shaking Cricket awake.
All right.
What do you want? Who are you?
Well, What I've wanted is to be free. Thank you.
Free from what?
Free from the shackles I've been wearing for 500 years. Here, let me help you up.
And he's gonna walk over and extend a hand to help pull you up.
Do I stir at all at this point?
Yeah. As he shakes you, you start to wake up.
Do I recognize what this creature might be?
Give me a roll 2.
11.
11. Same thing. It's some sort of devil. So he goes to help you up. Do you accept his hand?
I don't know. Shit. Do I know anything about devils? I know stuff about demons. I know that.
Go ahead and give me an Arcana roll.
I thought you said necrotic check.
I will see once I realize it's the devil. I'm gonna start reaching for any of my weapons, and I'm gonna, I guess, unconsciously reach for this rapier.
Yeah.
16.
16. What you know is that it is a fiend, so kind of in the same realm of existence as demons. There's different places for each kind, more like.
Fuck. We didn't somehow get like a long rest, did we?
I'm sorry. I meant to tell you, as you wake up, you did receive a long rest.
Okay, cool. I have spells. I was like, what am I doing? I don't have anything to do. I will. Do I feel like he's being trickery? Being tricksy?
Give me an insight check.
Do I even have insight? Am I insightful? 18.
Right now, he's not trying to pull anything over onto you. He's just seems very happy.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
He gives you a hand, pulls you up, and then Cricket, you're reaching for your rapier, and
No need for that. After all, you're the star of the show.
he gives a hand to help you up too.
Does his voice and timbre at all remind me of the chuckle I've heard in my head?
Give me a perception check on that, or an intelligence check, actually.
19.
You feel like it came from the same type of person, but the voice sounds just a little bit different.
Okay.
And I never heard the chuckle, did I?
No.
Yeah, thanks for helping me up. Here, let's get Cricket up.
I just wanted to help her.
Oh, you helped me too.
Did I see him swap the girl on the head, or was I out of it?
You did see that.
Why did you hit her? Did y'all talk before I got to the game, and that's what needed to be done afterwards? And you didn't think I could do it? Like what?
Trust me, he had nothing to do with that.
What do you mean he did it?
I know. Where is dear old Salandara?
Who?
Salandara.
No, the little girl's name was Persa. There's no Salandara in this house.
Salandara has been traveling with this young, fine gentleman for quite a while.
The weapon.
No. It's a little friend that was sent to you to bring you to me.
All he has is
My face goes ghost white as I realize what he's
Sally.
talking about.
I thought you said Sally was a little ball of light. You talking about Sally? Is he talking about Sally? Are we talking about Sally?
I don't know. She's a bit of a trickster herself, so it could be.
You see, like, tears start to well up in his eyes, and he's not moving or anything.
I'll nudge him. Get Sally out. Come on, just do it.
I slowly reach into my bag, pull out Sally.
She comes out, and this devil just starts laughing.
Salandara that's quite an outfit you've got, and what have you done to yourself? I think enough's enough.
And the fluttery wings kind of dissolve away to show more fiendish black wings sticking out of the back. And she flies up kind of next to you and looks at you and says, "Well done. You have done excellently."
I just slowly turn to her, like, probably a couple tears on my face. I thought you were my friend.
Why am I not?
You made me do that.
Do what?
The little girl.
Kill her?
Yes.
Oh, no. That was Lucas. And the devil in front of you bows his head.
Your name is Lucas?
That it is.
How did you make him kill the ghost girl?
Well, it's a very long story.
At this point, I want to kind of start the beginnings of a Eldritch Blast, just to like feel the power course through my body as I am used to. Do I still feel it?
You do.
Okay. I wanted to help her.
You helped her and you helped me. We are both very, very appreciative.
Hold up. Everyone, let's take a second. Lucas, right?
Yes, sir. That is my name. How can I be of service to you?
My name is Darren. It's nice to meet you.
Wonderful to meet you, Darren.
Can you do me the favor of starting from the beginning of this tale?
Well,
And how my newly found compadre is tied into this.
so, you see, several years back, there was an idiot by the name of Tracius, who, he fell in with a group of people that were not quite as idiotic as him, but needed some of his resources. He, tried to go about the business of summoning a devil to do his bidding, something he did not know what he was doing. And when his little sister walked in on the conjuration process, he killed her, tying her into this ritual itself. So when I did get summoned, we kind of got fused together.
So were you the pig head on the girl's ghost body?
It all got a bit jumbled, but I guess very simplified version, you could say that.
Huh. And he was trying to summon you for servitude?
I don't really know. He was an idiot. He probably just wanted to flex his muscles, prove he had a bigger dick or something.
And was the ritual he was doing supposed to make you servitudal?
No, it wasn't. It was just supposed to bring me to him.
Well, okay. Let's say if it went successful. Also, were you aware that you're being summoned? Like, is there like a little dinging thing down there, and like just whoever wants to come up gets to just grab it, get pulled, or was it specifically you?
It has to be the specific devil or demon that you're summoning.
Okay.
Or the way that he was doing it, at least.
Oh, and what are your specialties? You look fucking jacked as shit.
That not getting hit by fire. I don't know. I like to eat stuff. I like to have parties.
Okay.
Really like alcohol. I throw a mad rave.
Would you have killed the girl if you had got summoned successfully, then she walked in?
I mean, it hadn't really crossed my mind, but it could have happened.
How are you?
I like to take a pot shot at him with an Eldritch Blast.
You're right
Okay.
next to him
Do you want to back up?
No.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
with disadvantage, right?
Okay. 19.
That hits.
I'm really tired of your talking.
Wait, stop. We have no idea.
And I will continue to cast a spell if
I'm-
I'm allowed.
Going to, as soon as I see him start,
Okay.
I'm going to put my staff around his body and pull him to the ground real quick.
Okay. First, go ahead and give me your damage roll on that Eldritch Blast.
That's going to be 8.
Let's, at this point, roll initiative.
That'll be 22.
18.
First up, it will be Cricket.
You think yourself clever. You think yourself some sort of mastermind. You're nothing more than a lowly devil just trying to make his due. I'm done with these tricks. And I'm done with you. And I'm going to hex him.
Okay.
Oh.
And then Eldritch Blast as action. Los is 16.
The 16 will hit.
All right.
Huh. It's not that hard to hit.
2 points of damage. And then I'll try to almost parkour my way around him.
Okay. To the backside of him?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me an acrobatics check.
I'm going
Yeah,
on
17.
the devil hunt.
17? All right, so you're standing next to the wall. You jump up, plant a foot on the wall, jump up on, and do a backflip onto this table. Run across this little round summoning stone table, and jump down behind him. And is that all you do during your turn?
I would like to, as part of my move action,
Hey,
pull out a
Hey.
dagger.
you forgot to roll hex damage.
Oh, that's right, it's D6. Thank you for reminding me. Another 4 points of damage.
And you forgot to say what he has disadvantage on.
Strength checks.
Strength. All right. So you hit him with a second Eldritch Blast as you do your little Yoda shit around him. And you kind of see that he is attempting to make himself look a lot beefier than he is. He stumbles a bit at getting hit, so he is probably not at full strength right now after being in whatever state he has been for such a long time.
Right. All right, that's good to know.
Darren, it is now your turn.
Cricket, wait. We have no idea how you're tied into this. Would you stop and think for a second? Just chill out and let him finish fucking talking. Please.
Is that your turn?
Yeah, that would be my whole turn.
All right. He is then going to, out of thin air, grab a violin and a bow, and he'll just kind of say,
Question.
"Yes,
Is he from Georgia?
he did." Well, no, he went down to Georgia.
Oh, okay.
He's not from Georgia.
Sweet.
And he's gonna say,
Well, I guess it's party time.
and he starts
Fiddling.
fiddling on his fiddle, and he summons 4 mains, which I need to look up. So 4 small creatures that looks
Is there room in here for them?
well. They can fit 2 in a square.
Oh, are they small or tiny?
They are small.
I really wish I could catapult a creature. That'd be great. Just yeet one of them to the wall.
So he summons these 4 mains. They are small, devilish creatures. Look a bit like spider monkeys without the long tails. But they are this dark brown, almost black shade.
Are they fairy?
With yes.
Oh.
And they've got just these sharp teeth and sharp claws. The one that is right behind Cricket will then go to scratch at him with a 18 to hit,
Definitely hit, yeah.
and he deals 5 points of slashing damage. There's one more right next to you. It is also going to take a swipe. That'll be an 8 to hit.
8 misses.
So it's gonna kind of lunge at you as you are getting hit by the other one, and you move right as you're getting hit by the other one, and it misses. There's one right next to Lucrus who runs at Darren. These mains have not seen anything that's happening, So they're just attacking shit. And each one will take a swipe. There's 2. The first one's a soft 20 to hit. The second one's a 9.
Yeah, the 20 hits.
Okay. And you will take 7 points of damage.
Great. You know, George, usually I play the impulsive characters.
Yeah, which is surprising that you're actually the diplomatic one at this point.
So at the top of the round, it's going back to
Reality.
Cricket.
I'm going to bring forth my hand and just clutch it, and that same, or hopefully that same, like translucent green purplish energy, like starts to glow, and underneath Lucrus,
Yep.
that same energy starts to bubble in a pillar of sacred flame.
You do that, and what you normally see as this, the purplish flame, turns to black wisps, and instead it is going to deal necrotic damage.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
fuck.
dex save from him.
That is going to fail.
4 points of damage with the hex.
Okay.
Before you write that down, did you roll a con save? Because you got hit?
Oh, you're right. Yeah, it's 10 on the die.
Okay.
Thank you. And then as a bonus action, I'm going to heal myself for 6.
You healed yourself?
Yes.
That does not happen.
Never mind.
Oh, shit. We're gonna die. We're gonna die. Yeah. You're gonna die.
So you place your hand on your chest to feed yourself that healing energy that you're used to happening. But as you do, you feel just like back when you were in the dream where it was about to happen, but nothing goes through.
What have you done? I'll turn to Darren and is like, for one so impulsive as you, now you choose the time to talk. That's my turn.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna as I'm casting a ray of frost at this one right here, this little main,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be saying to him, well, when it comes to otherworldly entities, I like to know more before I act. But you fucked that one up. I'm gonna cast ray of frost on him. 18 to hit,
That will hit.
and he will take 8 cold damage.
You blast him in the face with this cold damage, and the frost starts to melt before it really gets to him, but you see him take a little bit of damage.
Fuck. Great. Awesome. Shit. So I see that,
Yeah.
and I pull out my dagger,
Okay.
and I'm gonna get ready to start stabbing.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. After that, the devil Lucas is still just going at that violin. He starts dancing in place and doing little circles. And these mains, as they are coming at you with attacks, are doing those little like sidestep dances and then swipe. It's very much like the end of Shaun of the Dead when Don't Stop Me Down is playing on the jukebox and you're like taking turns. And we're just going to go around 2 hits on Cricket and 2 hits on Darren. So first on Cricket, that'll be an 11 and a 21.
21 hit.
4 points of slashing damage.
Question.
Answer.
Did it seem like he was casting a spell?
Yes.
Okay. Would I have known that already?
Watching it, yes.
Okay. Then I would not have pulled out my dagger.
Okay. So on Darren, that'll be a 13 and a soft 20.
Soft 20 will hit.
6 points of slashing damage.
Awesome.
And as he's having fun, just dancing to his own music, he looks in your
I
direction
feel the same way sometimes.
and says,
That was not me. That is, Astafar, your patron.
Am I a different warlock now?
"You are of the fiend."
So that means I don't have Sacred Flame.
So the way that this has been happening is this fiend has been acting as just like a trickster, pretending to be this other entity. So for now, you still have the sacred flame, but that's why it has been reskinned with necrotic damage.
Okay.
and your healing keeps failing, give me an intelligence check real quick. This would be more wisdom.
Wisdom?
Yeah.
Actually, I think wisdom is better. Nope, it's the same. 15.
You do remember that you were trying to heal Darren, and it didn't work. But when you killed something, there was some form of healing.
So,
Yes.
thing
Thing 1 or thing 2.
4, actually.
Okay.
When he got hit, should he be rolling Constitution saving throws for concentration on the spell?
Thing 4 would not.
Okay, how about thing 1?
The devil,
Yeah.
he did make a roll.
Cool. All right, what else oh, no, it's his turn.
So that'll be the end of his turn, and it'll go back up to Cricket.
I am going to Toll of the Dead, the creature that was struck by Darren's frost thingy.
Okay. And what kind of damage is that?
Necrotic.
Okay. That's a 19 on the die.
Damn. I'm actually going to switch to my quarterstaff. That's it.
After you do that, it'll be Darren's turn.
I'm going to cast a chromatic orb.
Okay.
I'm going to choose Thunder,
All right.
and I want it to hit. I want to, like, spin my staff and flick the diamond at the end of it. So spin, flick, and I want a little, like, orb of sound to, like, fly out, like, right at the base of the neck where he's holding the fiddle, and just explode right there.
Okay.
And thunderous boom.
All right.
It's a 17.
Since this is a called shot, the AC would be a little bit harder if you want to direct it right at that spot.
I was just saying for flavor.
Okay.
12 points of thunder damage.
So he will make his Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
He will fail his Constitution saving throw, and all 4 of those mains pop out of existence. Yeah. So you swing your staff around, you flick the end, and out of the end, you see a little shockwave slowly fly out towards him, and it blasts into his chest right where he is, or into his shoulder right where he is holding the violin with his chin. It seems to disrupt his playing enough for the mains to go away, and they pop out of existence.
And I'm going to take my healing potion. I get 7 health points back.
So he is going to not be able to summon them again
Oh, yes.
for now. At which point he will then turn towards Cricket, who's right behind him, and he is going to attempt to bite you. That is going to be a natural one. So as he turns around, he's going to trip over his own feet and to one of his knees, wasting the rest of his turn. It'll then be your turn. And I will say he is prone. Perfect.
Yes.
I'm going to hit him with my quarterstaff with 2 hands.
Okay.
That's a natural 20.
That will hit.
So
That won't hit. Sorry. He's immune to critical hits.
23 points of damage.
So you come down with the staff right across the skull, leaving a loud crack as it hits. You see him reel in pain as blood goes flying down his face, splattering the floor. And is that your turn?
In Infernal,
Okay.
I tell him, I will reap your death. So Darren hears some devilish
Led Zeppelin
sounding-
backwards is what you hear.
Yeah.
Oh, no. What is it off of Little Nicky? The band that he plays backwards?
Chicago.
Yeah.
Is it Chicago?
Chicago.
Well, they do Led Zeppelin first, and he's like, "Oh, you think that's something?" And then he like supposedly plays Chicago backwards, and it's like even worse.
I love Chicago.
Is Abyssal similar like to Infernal? Like,
No.
alright. That shut my thought down. The dude's on the ground, and I understand tactics a little bit. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. Take out my dagger, run up and stab him on the ground.
Okay.
I try to plunge in. This would be a called shot.
Okay.
I want to hit his throat, his like esophageal throat box.
Okay.
He's prone, so I have it in. Oh, we might do that. 23.
That'll hit.
That's 7 damage.
You lunge forward, take that dagger, and plunge it straight in the throat. You hit him right where his voice box would be. And you see him start gasping for air. The air sucking through that wound that you made in his throat. He is not looking good at all. He will then rake.
Oh.
Are you done?
Hey, I just gotta move away.
Okay. As you do, he'll take an attack of opportunity and rake out with a claw against you. All right, so that'll be a 12 to hit.
Yeah, no, that doesn't hit.
Okay. Rakes out as you are taking a step back and just a mad scrape against your, trying to get your ankles as you're too fast to step back. He can't quite get to you. He will then turn back to Cricket with another claw attack at him.
Oh, is it his turn? Did he get up?
Yeah, he will get up.
Okay.
And that'll be a 23 to hit.
Hit.
6 points of slashing damage to you.
Roll that Constitution saving throw.
Natural 20.
Oh, shit.
All right, and you see him, at your words, kind of smile and laugh. And as he laughs, a bubble of blood pops out of that wound in his throat. It is now your turn.
How's he looking?
John
at it?
regrets doing that.
Very, very rough.
Okay. I'm gonna like spin the staff around across my neck, use that momentum, and just whack him right across the head.
All right.
And as usual, George goes back to trying to play a monk.
That's gonna be a 24.
That will hit.
13 points of damage.
So the staff, you actually throw it against your neck as it rolls around your neck, and you grab the other side and use that momentum to bring it straight across his face. And you see the head turn with the whack, and it doesn't move as he crumples down to the floor.
Do I heal any when he dies?
You take whatever your charisma is plus your warlock level. So Sally is perched up on that shelf. She's kind of...
Can I dismiss her?
Sitting in a relaxed pose, leaning back against a book about summoning shit or something. And she's got her legs kind of one leg thrown over the other, just kicking that ankle out to a little tune in her head. You try to dismiss her?
Yes. It takes an action to do so, so I don't know if we're still in an initiative order.
She pops out, leaving behind the costume. And then a few seconds later, pops back into existence, standing kind of right next to where she was sitting. And she looks at you, now not wearing the costume. You see the visage of an imp standing there. And she looks and says, "Well, that was very rude."
Hey, who is Astafar?
"Well, that is who sent me to find some sucker who could help free Lucas."
Why did he want to free Lucas?
"I guess that's for me to know and you not to find out." And she pops out of existence again.
What does Lucas's body look like?
As you look at it, you see small patches of fire kind of starting to ignite on it. And if you stand there for a minute or two, it kind of all catches up in flames, and the entire body is consumed and it disappears.
Nothing was left behind.
Nothing was left behind.
I'm gonna sit there, like, knead and like twiddle with my staff around. I'm gonna sit there. I'm gonna think for a little bit as he's burning. Do you say anything while he's sitting there burning?
I'm gonna leave.
Okay, you're gonna just walk out.
I'm leaving the room.
I will say at this point, that desire to hold on to the sword,
Mm-hmm.
it's not quite there anymore.
I fucking chuck that thing.
Okay.
You try leaving. I step in your way. So
I'm gonna cast mirror image,
Okay.
and you can try stopping the one you think is me.
I will say there's a 5-foot wide hole and a 3-foot
okay.
high wall.
I was gonna say I thought there was enough room where like I could get past them if I wanted to.
no, it's literally only this one.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case,
I'm gonna sit there and step in your way and go. You wanna?
If you do cast mirror image, I'll give you an acrobatics check to see if y'all can both try to.
no. If the
Okay.
if we have to fight for the space, then no.
You wanna tell me how someone who's been so fucking secretive and unwilling to share information all of a sudden is powered by a fiend? Dancing with devils, if you want to use that. And when I tried getting more information, you became
I'm gonna give Darren a hug.
uncharacter. I resist. I put you at arm's reach. I want nothing. I do not want you to touch me. And when I tried getting
And
information,
I'm just gonna kind of
you
too, huh?
I'm just trying to learn right now. I was wanting to get information on this thing, and then you started attacking it, silencing the complete fucking conversation. And
I let you talk.
yeah, but you didn't let me get to the point, because I said, hey, let's figure out what he's doing here and what it has to do with you. And then you started to attack when I wanted to know what it had to do with you. So it puts you in a real awkward setting of you don't want me to figure out what it had to do with you.
Darren,
Yeah.
do you have friends?
Yeah.
Do you have some friend who you would have done anything for?
Yeah. I would do everything for a lot of people.
What if it turned out they weren't who they said they were? What if it turns out their whole purpose was to betray you?
I would figure out why. I would talk with them. I wouldn't try to dismiss their existence on this plane
What
like
if
you
they
tried
said-
doing with her. You could have sat there and start talking to her instead of trying to shove her into whatever spot that she comes from. She might have been more willing. Or hell, you might have just did that. Y'all had this all planned, and I'm the sucker stuck up here in a devil infernal shit-ridden household.
You think what you want to think, Darren.
I cast catapult on the rapier and I send it to him.
Okay. Make a dexterity saving throw.
16.
Yeah, that passes. I didn't even really want to hit you. I just wanted to get you away. I'm done
Go
with
home,
you.
Darren.
You go home. I
Make
came here.
A wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 17.
Okay.
You go home. I came here for a reason. You were just a guide. You brought me here. Get the fuck out. I promise you, Cricket, you don't want to try to tussle with me. It's just been nothing but mysteries and lies and deceit.
You know, you're the first person I ever told about Sally.
Yeah, great. And it's been a lie since then. I don't know if I can trust you.
I don't know either. And I'm going to try to head out.
I let him leave.
Okay.
You have a good life, Darren.
Yeah. Figure your shit out.
You too.
Cricket exits through the hole. Darren, you're left standing there.
I'm gonna look around in this room for what we came for.
You start searching and you find all sorts of the most evil looking instrumentations, a lot of books that are falling apart, that what you can read of them, you can't even understand the language. But you don't see anything that would contain a pearl or anything like that.
I pick up the sword.
Okay.
I'll start walking out.
Okay.
And before I leave, just fire bolts everywhere.
Okay. As you're leaving, the bookshelf catches very quickly, and a bunch of the dust and cobwebs around some of the other stuff in the room catches fire.
And I'm just gonna walk, start catching everything on fire like I did the other house. But I'll take a quick stop into the armory downstairs. Okay. I'll put the rapier back, remove the wand, go to the...
Well, so before we get to all of that, you walk out of the hole, start throwing fire at everything. The bed quickly catches fire. It's sitting up on that platform, and the platform catches fire, and you go to catch the wardrobe, and the book or the nightstand's on fire. And as you have caught the bed on fire first, it starts to quickly burn, and you see a small section of the platform right over by that entrance quickly falls in on itself and leaves a small hole.
I'll control flames, move the flames away. Then I'll go and I'll look in there.
Okay. Inside you find a small box.
I'll pick it up, take it with... I'll just shove it in my bag and I'll look at it later. Control flames I'll set the fire back down.
Yeah.
And I'll take my staff and just break along, see if any more of that foundation breaks away.
You find one more on the other side of the bed.
I'll take that.
Okay.
And then keep just throwing fire and run to the armory. Leave me a little bit of space away from like where I last threw fire. Run to the armory. Put the rapier back. See if the wand comes out.
You set the rapier on those little hooks, and they move down a little bit as the weight of the rapier sets down, and the hooks move up to lock it in place. And you see the wand give a little bit as those hooks lock in place. You reach out and you can pull it out.
And I couldn't decide, so I just picked the bow.
Okay.
Just grab the bow. And
you slide the wand into those holes. It clicks as it gets to the end, and you see the hooks kind of move a little bit. You lift the weight of the bow handle up off the hooks, and they release. And you've got the bow.
The bow of bowing?
The bow of bowing. But at this moment, you do not know what it does.
Yes. No, I do not. I will not leak. Yeah, I'm just gonna burn it down.
Okay.
As I'm heading down to the spot to leave that hole. Wait, was there a front door?
There was.
I'm gonna look out that real quick. Where does it lead to?
So you go to the entrance hall. There's the massive. There are 2 10-foot wide doors that are about 20 feet high. And do you open it?
I'll try to not go like put a lot of effort into it.
So you push up against it and it doesn't budge at all.
Okay. So as I run down to the kitchen area, I'm gonna just call out, Cricket, if you're sulking somewhere, get out. Big me from the dream told me to burn everything down, and I'm doing it.
This is a stone house, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So basically, the items themselves, especially with their age, catches very quickly, but they quickly are consumed, and a pile of ash and cinder will be left remaining.
Also, if there's any like wooden, like beams, like support beams, everything could come crashing down. I don't know. I'm just burning everything that I can see, and now go
Okay.
back into the hole in the cave underneath.
All right. You head down through that hole, splash into the river.
Mm-hmm.
In that time, Cricket, do you do anything as you leave, or do you just go straight out?
I go back to where that big hole was,
Mm-hmm.
or the hole that seemed to like go on forever. I just stand there and look at it.
In the water?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That was my next stop.
John's already told me this.
I was like, I'm going back to that fucking hole. So I guess you.
So you'll hear the approaching splashes of footsteps.
Did I have time to take a short rest while it was burning down the house?
You're probably about halfway through.
Okay.
You'll probably hear me muttering stuff. You can roll a perception check if you want to actually hear it.
That's a natural one.
Oh, well.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I'm just muttering about how, like, why can't people be open and honest, and did I do the right thing? Did I fuck it up? And didn't want to hurt them, but just don't really trust him, but could he have been trusted? Was he telling the truth? I don't know. Like, getting to that point as I'm coming closer, and like you'll probably hear like me muttering about, was he telling the truth? I don't know. Should I have been nicer? It just, ever since the hanging dead man, anything infernal is freaking me out. And I don't know what to do.
I'm going to make my way like around the corner, but before I turn it, I want a minor illusion the sound of Ashlock over in that far corner.
Okay. So, as you are coming up on this bend, you hear, what would it be saying?
Just going like, no, he's not here. Maybe he's somewhere.
All right. So yeah, you hear.
I rolled a 5 for perception.
Well, you would hear it, but you wouldn't be able to tell that it was an illusion. But you'd hear just kind of echoing out of that end of the hallway. Well, man, I really wish I could just figure out where the heck they've gone. They've been gone for so long. And another note, y'all are extremely hungry and very parched after waking up.
I probably would have been snacking on my way down then.
Okay.
On like rations and stuff.
So you hear Ashlock at the end of that cave.
Okay. Would I have seen him?
I'm hugging the wall and just trying.
Give me a stealth check.
19.
Yeah, you don't see him.
Okay. I'll get right there.
Okay.
And I'll look down with the most recent actions of nothing being what they are. I'm going to sit down and go, hey, Ashlock, is that you?
Just minor illusion again.
Darren, is that you?
Yeah, hey, come over here. We have a thing to look at.
Just minor illusion. I think I found something.
There's something down here. I think I found something.
Hey, man, we already looked down there. We found a bunch of gold. The one place we haven't looked is this way. Come on.
Do you try to sneak around as he's still talking?
While he's looking over there, yeah.
Ashlock. Ashlock.
And just kind of keep minor illusioning to keep his attention over there.
Okay. So things keep happening. You've got enough room that you wouldn't brush against him, and I would say with that 19 stealth check, you make your way around without him noticing.
Did you keep making Ashlock talk after I was like, just come over here?
Yeah.
I would have started walking over if he kept talking. If he was like, but I really think there's something over. I'm like,
That's a pretty good Ashlock.
I'm like, God, fuck. All right, I'll come look at what you found, and I'll start walking that way.
Oh, that'll make it a lot easier, and I'll
Yeah.
just make my way.
And
I'll
then
leave.
you don't find anything.
And then Darren has a panic attack.
And
Hey.
you fall in the pit trap. I'm just kidding.
Just like, don't I know it's there?
Yeah, you do.
Okay. Ashlock. What? What's going on? And I'll put the end of my staff down in the pit trap. Do I see him?
Not down there.
And I'm assuming you're walking out the whole cave.
Walking at first, but then once I'm like clear of your light, I book it.
I'm gonna take like a solid 30 minutes standing there. It's like,
Give me a perception check as you're now kind of looking.
would it be perception or survival? If you're doing like tracks and shit.
For this, give me a perception check.
13.
13? Okay. Yeah, you're looking and don't see any sign of Ashlock, and
Yeah, that's why I said like tracks for like survival. Tracking would have been like 15 or 16. Wait, no, he wasn't over here. Wait a second. So I'll get over there. And, fuck, can't tell, but he could have done it. Man, yeah, now I don't like him anymore. Well, time to go looking. And is there like a set of rocks over here that I can set my bag on?
you find a rock that is just so conveniently hook-shaped that you can just kind of hang your bag up on.
Nice. I'll put it there. Crossbow, shove inside. Dagger, I'll shove inside. Keep my staff. Reach my bag. Grab one of those vials.
Uh-huh.
Chug it. And I try to do a 10-point dive into the hole.
All right, give me an acrobatics check.
Oh, shit. This is the most important roll of the night. Fuck everything else. Okay. That will be... Where the fuck is that? Oh, it's all the way top. It's AC. Duh. Soft 20.
Soft 20. You see 3 little frogs sitting off to the side that hold up a 9.5, a 9.5, and a 10 little scorecards as you dive into the water. And is water breathing 10 minutes?
For 1 hour.
For an hour. Do you just keep swimming down?
Yeah,
All right.
but swim down. Just keep swimming.
Okay.
I'm just gonna keep swimming. Just keep swimming.
You swim a good 30 minutes. Light cantrip is 10 minutes, right? Or an hour. It's an hour. So you do have the light cantrip going this whole time.
Yeah, and I would have done it before I jumped in.
Okay. As you go down, you see on the walls just smooth rock as you're
Nice.
swimming down.
Not smooth jazz.
Not smooth jazz. And you keep going down farther and farther. You feel the weight of the water pressing down on you more as you go further down. You're looking for any sort of cracks or crevices in the walls of this cave, but you don't really find it. Eventually, after swimming for about 20 minutes, the hole kind of levels out a little bit to where the tunnel is traveling horizontally instead of vertically. And you can kind of swim for a bit. But you just keep going, and it's just the same thing, just this continuous...
Yeah, once
path.
it gets to like the 30-minute mark, I'm just gonna like take a good look and go back up.
Okay. Yeah, so you swim for about another 10 minutes at this horizontal point. Don't really see an end to it, especially with the light only going so far. You double back and go back up.
40 feet out. And at the 30-minute mark, I'll like reach my hand out with the very tip of my staff, like as far as I can. Do I see anything like it might change?
No.
Would I know if potion of water breathing would, like, once it ends, am I like completely out of breath, or do I have like a breath of air?
You would probably have a breath to hold.
Okay. So I'll go like 5 more minutes out,
Okay.
look, and then go back.
All right. So you do that. It's still just the same thing, and then you double back. Fortunately, swimming up is a lot faster than swimming down, so that 5 minutes doesn't really cost you anything. And you get to the top of the hole, and your head breaks through, and you've still probably got about another 5 minutes anyways of water breathing.
Then I'm just gonna sit in the water for a little bit and think about what has happened.
Okay. And that's where we're going to end today's episode.
Nice.
Ooh.
Very
was
fun,
interesting.
guys.
Poor little cricket.
I didn't know how this was going to play out, and I really like it.
He just wanted a friend.
Yep.
Now he ain't got nobody.
Nope. Because Darren's an asshole,
Yeah.
as Jed said. Or Joaquin.
That seems to be our common theme. Whenever we have another player join the party, it's like eventually there's gonna be a group of them. They're all gonna get together and like, man, Darren sure is an asshole.
Darren is an asshole.
They're all just gonna like give high fives.
I do not like the Darren guy.
I didn't do anything to him.
To Jed? I mean, to...
Joaquin.
Not Joaquin.
Jarrett.
Jarek.
Oh, he
You
was-
attacked him.
Yeah, but that was Joaquin's voice. The tabaxi.
No, that's Jarrett.
Jarek.
Jarek.
I didn't attack Jarek. I attacked the human dude.
No,
You
you...
attacked Jarek too.
Which is why Jarek ran off. Because Jarek was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't go. Maybe I'll just...
I was
and you're like,
minor
fire!
minor illusioning him, and he almost bought into it. And then you're like, well, I would rather something about people's minds and knowing what they're
That was a good Darren, too.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of afterwards when we're in the big thing.
Well, there's always an afterwards. Thank you everyone for listening. We appreciate you all.
We'll catch you next time on Out of Character.
Out of character.
Shit.